Well, do you sometimes feel like the holidays are more about receiving than giving for your kids?
Yeah, well, never fear. Our next guest has a great idea if you're looking for a way to teach your kids about charity on the internet. Sharon Miller-Sindrich is the plugged-in parent. She also writes for Metro Parent Magazine. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Are you making a turkey this Thanksgiving?
I am not. I'm going
you.
to Charleston, so
my
mom's
wonderful.
cooking turkey. Yeah.
Well, good.
You get
That's
to
the way to do
enjoy.
it.
Great, yeah.
So we're talking about getting our kids into the spirit of giving, which is just a great idea any time of the year, but especially now.
Right. So the idea about kind of connecting their interest in technology and their very good internet skills together with giving to other people. And right now, this is a time of year when a lot of kids are going to have a video game on the top of their list or a new cell phone. And because they have an interest in that, it kind of opens up this natural opportunity to use those kind of avenues and those kind of things that they like to see how other people could benefit.
So how do you use the internet then to get into the spirit of giving?
Well, there are so many charities, and today having a website is just critical for charities. But there are a lot of things that kids can do online to find opportunities to give. One of my favorite things that kids can do is actually just click on a website. Some organizations that sponsor websites will commit to giving more money depending on how many visitors go to the website.
Like which one?
The one that I'm thinking of right now is called thehungersite.org, and they have a variety of causes from breast cancer to literacy, but they offer e-cards that you can send to raise awareness, so kids can send and personalize an e-card. And one of the e-cards that is up there right now talks about for every click and every visit to the website, a cup of food will be donated to the hungry.
Oh,
that's very
nice.
concrete for kids, and it's a nice thing that you could, as a family, kind of work into your holiday routine. So you can say, you know, during every evening in December, after dinner, we're going to click on this website, or we're going to send an e-card, and someone's going to benefit from that. And because kids are very intuitive as far as technology, they can do it themselves, they can feel very empowered, it doesn't cost any money, and they can make a difference.
What a neat way to help.
Yeah.
One of the things I like, some of your other ideas are about donating used equipment, and I've seen drives like this at my kids' school. One of them that you say is donating used video game equipment, and games can help kids, for example, who are in the hospital. And the website you recommend is called savedgames.org.
Right.
What a great way. If you want a new video game, okay, let's give your old one.
Right, and a lot of times the holidays coming up, it's a great time to clear out those old video games. Maybe kids have doubles, or maybe they're video games they have outgrown. At savedgames.org, you send in your games, and they actually offer a prepaid printable label on the internet, so it doesn't cost you anything. And they resell those games at online auctions, and 100% of the proceeds go to help other charities.
And you can also give old cell phones.
You can, so especially for teens who love their cell phone, they could really connect with the idea that a cell phone, there are 500 million kind of dead cell phones out there we know of.
Wow.
So organizing, going door to door, or organizing something with their youth group or their scout troop, and collecting cell phones not only saves the environment because they have to be disposed correctly, but it can also raise money for charity.
And then also, obviously, on the internet, you can find opportunities to volunteer.
Right.
As far as those websites go, where should people start?
Well, in Milwaukee, they have a wonderful website. The Volunteer Center of Milwaukee has a great searchable database of volunteer opportunities. There's over 100 this season alone. And the nice thing is you can kind of put in your criteria, your availability, the ages of your kids, your interests, and it'll kind of come up with some ideas for your family.
Nice. And you can shop charities online. In other words, you can purchase gifts through charities online, and then you're helping that cause.
And the nice thing about that is instead of dragging the whole family to buy something and pick something out for grandma at, you know, your local store, you can all sit down together, have kids peruse different charities, have shops. You could also purchase something for someone else. For instance, buying at heifer.org, one of my favorite organizations. You can buy a goat, you can buy a pig for a family in another country to help that family. And you can buy it in someone's name or just as a charitable donation.
Nice.
I
love this idea.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Sharon, for
Thank
being with us today and talking about how to get the kids involved in giving, maybe a little bit more than receiving this holiday season, and doing it online. For more information, Sharon's website, pluggedinparent.com.